Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Hayden Birdsong.
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Ready to go? Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Number 23, Kyle Tucker.
And there's the strike. We are underway. That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
The 1-1. And a swing and a miss. And it's second. In the dirt, blocked. Here's a high chopper. Slinging it to first in time.
Batting third.
Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. It features a great veteran presence, Freddie Freeman. And here's Freddie Freeman. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one missed. Just getting started here in San Francisco. In the air to left center. Bader on his way over. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Safe. And they take the lead.
Batting fourth, center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Just missed.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And it's even up. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball misses down and away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings and misses. And him out front for strike 3. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Giants nothing. It's the game of the week on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Tyler Glasnow. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit. And ball one to the right fielder. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hernandez on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's the Giants lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
First pitch swinging.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Willie Adames stands in. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. Arise over at first with one away. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Fights it off. He'll see another. The next offering misses. And the count is 2-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
In the air, left field. Brings it in. 2 away.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Outside low. Ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Next offering is fouled back. And a 1-2. Got him. Third out. Back here in San Francisco, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hernandez matched a homer in his last game. Just missed. Birdsong making his first start of the year. And he was a 6th round draft pick in 2020. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
On the ground, Adames whips it to first on the run, and they get the out.
Batting seventh, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's one of the most complete players of his generation, Mookie Betts.
Yeah, he just does everything well. He can hit, field, run, throw, golf, bowl. Probably is an amazing chef as well.
And that's outside, and that's ball one. Betts launched a homer in his most recent game. Two down, nobody on.
Ball two.
And strike one to Mookie Betts.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him. That's out number three. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at Oracle Park and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Glasnow back to work.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Just missed.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him. One away.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Foul ball there. Strike two.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And 2 away now.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Batting eighth.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Patrick Bailey digs in now. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run homer, his second of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Trying to bunt his way on. See, fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
At the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee. 2 runs across in the inning, bottom half of inning number 2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Runner takes off. Ball misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Man on second, 2 down. Stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. 3rd inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. This one in the air, center field. Bader on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the catcher, Dalton rushing. In the air, left field, down the line. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Yep. Tucker with another scorching run of play lately. And there's a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-1. Back here in San Francisco, and digging in for San Francisco, Luis Arias.
Ball inside.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Catches, stumbles, hangs on.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by him, it was going to roll for a while.
Swings through that. Glass now back to work, the 0-1.
Ball.
And that drops in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Devers,
ball 1.
The next to hit, takes ball 1. The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Pajes settles underneath it. That is the inning. On to extra innings. Shohei Ohtani steps in, looking at the WAR leaderboard, and he's right near the top, Singy.
That tells you everything. Offense, defense, base running. He does it all.
He boasts a batting average that ranks top 10 in the league at the moment, Singy. Yeah, he's not always flashy, but always valuable.
Yeah, he's that glue guy and a difference maker. That consistency is irreplaceable.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Full count now. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman Freddie Freeman.
This to third. Throw to first in time. And the batter now, Andy Pajes. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Just outside. And a count 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Dodgers go down quietly. Bottom of the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. Swings through that one.
Ball.
A sliding stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. And a foul ball. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Bader now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
No.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here at Oracle Park, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez swings through that one for strike 1. That clips the corner.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
That one blasted deep to right. Back there. Up onto the arcade and gone. See you later. Teoscar Hernandez the opposite way. And we're all square. It's 2-2.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. Backed off the plate that time. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. One down. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fastball for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Missed inside with the curve.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
3-2 now. Out to short, Adames. Fires in time. Swing and a bouncer. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Rushing in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Hurry.
Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. What a stop. Flips it. Nicely done for the out. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. This is the game of the week. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey.
He was late there. Strike one. And now the count is even. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. And I tell you what, that's where you've got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And the 0-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. That one misses in the dirt. McCarthy checks his swing, appeal to third, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around.
Right fielder,
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Out out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Lee, 27 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Up next for the Giants.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. That one fouled off. Lee off of first with two away. Swing and a miss, and that is that. One hit. Back here in San Francisco. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Kyle Tucker, the next to hit.
Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. He's got it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Good eye in that spot. And there's a ball. Got him looking. Two away. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Next to the dish is Freddie. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one. Bounce to the right side. Arise on to first, and Freeman is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Home half of the sixth inning coming up. Deadlocked to 2. Well, we go bottom six, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Check swing. He went. That's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. He goes down looking.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So
Hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Yeah, still hitless in this one, Boo. Just trying to do too much at the plate. Right now, I think he'd ask him to bring out a tee if it meant breaking this slump.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And now the 0-1. That's to third. Freeland slings to first in time.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And a swing and a miss there. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Gratterol warming up as well. On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Giants. Back here at Oracle Park, we go to the top of the 7th. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Now pitching for
Righty
the Giants,
reliever out of the pen,
number
Jason
4,
Foley.
Jason Foley.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And it stays fair. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Adames steps on the bag for one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Runner on the go. On the ground, right side. And a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Just misses. Now 1-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Here's the third baseman, Alex Freeland. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul out of play. The Giants trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's outside. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Got him looking. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
For the Dodgers.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Alex Vesia. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And now Bader up to the plate. Popped up. Edman gets under it. That's out number two. Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey. He's already homered in this game.
Patrick Bailey.
Hee-haw!
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And that one missing low. To the right side. Fires over to first. And that's the third out. Giants are down. Back here in San Francisco. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Dalton Rushing.
Now pitching for
Eric
the Giants,
Miller gets handed the rock out of the pen.
68,
This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. And that one clips the corner. Rushing wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And the 1-0. That one missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Here's a 1-2. And that's down and away. Two on the way. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. Sliced hard, but foul. Swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Checks his swing, now with appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around.
Next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter.
Go-ahead run on base. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike. Outside. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
That one close, ruled the ball, and it's 1-0. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Outside. Ball 1. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. That one misses, and it's 2-2. On the ground right side, the rise. And that is that. They get a leadoff single, but leave him on to the bottom of the 8th. And now it's the Giants DH, Jake McCarthy. Bunting for a hit. Safe. He beats it out, and the go-ahead run is on to start the inning.
What a play right there. Dropped down just a beautiful bunt, and maybe caught the defense by surprise a little bit, but now the go-ahead run is on at first, and that could be huge.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Go-ahead run at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Luis Ariz stands in. 1 for 3.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Man at second. In for a strike. 2-2. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it was a strike. The call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. Swing and a pop-up. 2 down. It appears Dave Roberts
For the Dodgers.
the hard throwing righty out of Venezuela. Brustar Graterol will take over. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. And this place is rocking. And they grab the lead in the 8th. It's 4-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down, Rafael Devers, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
No, that's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Jack Dreyer looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott also throwing. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 5-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Bird. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Right.
Here's your 1. Chapman gets a piece there. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him. Inning over. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Through 8 full, San Francisco leads this one 5-2. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Back here at Oracle Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air, center field. Bader drifts towards it. One up, one down. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
No, outside.
And now 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Edman, the next to hit, takes outside.
High.
Rodriguez, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a sinker. The Giants trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. This could end it. Chop back up the middle. Adames. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Giants even this series up at a game apiece.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Landon Root.
The primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
About to get started here, and up to the plate is Will Smith.
Number 16, Will Smith.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground.
That's a foul ball.
Foul ball. The 0-2. And ball one. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. Root, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Swings through that one for strike two.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Shohei Ohtani with a star scraper. His 4th home run of the season. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
This to center field. Bader racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's a little bit low. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? On the ground, right side. Arise onto first. And Tucker is retired. That ends the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in San Francisco. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan. What do we need to know here? Jung-Hoo Lee now at the plate. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Foul ball there.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with
Ball
it,
outside.
they make moves on the base paths. And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Pulls that one foul. In the air, left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. One out man at first. Willie Adames stands in. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that's just foul. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Betts tossed to second. Double play. What a twin killing. Back here at Oracle Park. Top of the second. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike. Up the middle. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Up the middle. Oh, a great flip. There's one and two. What a play.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
That one fouled off. Goes down looking. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Rafael Devers. Devers matched a homer in his last game. Devers, in his 9th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 0-1. Just missed. And Raffy falls victim to the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days. Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Elliot Ramos. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. Now he breaks his bat. To Betts at second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
This one in the air. Rojas moving under it. And that is that. And we're back. Who doesn't love a rubber match, Singy? This game is big for both these teams. It's early, but we have a tight one so far.
Yeah, Boog, anytime you're trying to take a series, there's a little extra juice in the dugout. Everyone wants that edge.
Fights it off. He'll see another. What a stop. Nicely done for the out.
Batting ninth, third base.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Ball inside.
Out to short. Adames throws to first in time. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. And now 1 and 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 1-2 again. Got him. That K is his third of the game. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a one. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Well, these Giants definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And he drops it down the third baseline.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Pajes on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball,
that's a ball.
That is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Ball to strike. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. He's flexing his power with another home run, Boo. Not surprising when you've got that kind of pop, but always impressive going deep twice in the same game. So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a base hit.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder.
Man at first, nobody out. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's 0 for 1. The changeup missing.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. 0-1 down. And there's the strike. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Late swing fouled off. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Stays alive. One and 2 here. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Baseman, Luis Ariz.
Nice grab. And they get the out.
Up next for the Giants.
Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fastball is outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Adames tries to hold up, appeal to first, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. The Giants trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman, Rafael Devers.
Up the middle, Betts tosses to first, and Devers is set down. And he is welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. That smash towards center. And there's one away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
No, that's down. Ball.
That one to first. Devers. Not in time.
Hey!
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Tapped in front of the plate. In time to Devers. 2 down. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas.
Yeehaw! That missed. That's a ball. That's a ball.
Here's a high chopper. Adames. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So the Dodgers leave 1. They're up 2-0. Back here in San Francisco, and digging in for San Francisco, Matt Chapman. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out. That's outside, and that is ball 1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
That's in there. 3-1. Ramos wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. (3-1) now. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Up next for the Giants,
Man at first with 1 gone. So here's Bader now. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He's got it.
up next for the Giants, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. In the dirt. And a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swings and misses, struck him out. He continues to look back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now here is Will Smith. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
On the inside corner for a strike. Next pitch is outside. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, the bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Now that's smacked to right center. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Freeman in the box again. Takes the strike. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning for Kyle Tucker.
Ball, that's low.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now two on with two outs. Outside. And it's 1-0.
Here.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one missed. This one in the air, center field. Bader gets under it. And that's the third out. Dodgers bottom of the sixth. And digging in for San Francisco, Jake McCarthy. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Now tried to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
Strike two. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
Tap foul at the plate.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Luis Ariz stands in.
That's inside. Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And that
That's
is
the ball
downstairs. And a count 2-1. That one is
Ball,
upstairs.
that's
Willie Adames on deck for San Francisco. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here at the ballpark, the final chapter of this series is being written. Only fitting we have a close one.
Yeah, Boog, when you're trying to win a series, every moment feels amplified. Now it's about focus, composure, and finishing strong.
Swings through that one for strike one. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. One away. And now Teoscar Hernandez, 1 for 2. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jose Butto into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yeah!
Just
That's
missed.
the ball. That's down.
Swing and a bouncer. Devers to Adames. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Back here at Oracle Park, and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Pajes under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit. Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Brusdar Graterol, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Vesia, the lefty, warming up as well. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2. The Giants down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. And there's a ball. In the dirt, full count now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a payoff pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Emmett Sheehan done for the day, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. The pitcher on here, Brusdar Graterol.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Tying run at the plate. Swings, and he breaks his bat. On to second, they get one. Back to first, not in time. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Elliot Ramos.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
The tying run at the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Giants back here in San Francisco, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. That one the other way. So now back to the top of the order. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're up to double-digit hits as a team, and if it seems like they haven't been barreling up the ball, you're right. Half of their hits haven't even been considered hard hits.
And that one ripped to left. Base hit into the outfield. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Manager out of the dugout. New arm for the Giants, Sam Hentges.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
And a swing and a miss.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Just missed.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
1-1 now.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
2-2 on the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. One away.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Slider misses outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just...
This one in the air, center field. Bader drifts towards it, brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Back here at Oracle Park, and digging in for San Francisco, Harrison Bader. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. And a foul ball. Graterol, 6'1" righty, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That one misses. Ball one. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Swings through that one for strike one. The Dodgers leading by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball one. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just...
For the Dodgers,
Alex Vesia gets the call from the pen. He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Giants. And welcome back to the ballpark. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Pajes, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Liner caught at second.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop,
0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-2. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. Betts into second.
Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Man at second. And he can't come up with it. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Fly ball down the line. Lee giving chase. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2 to the right side, but it kicks foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Fastball for a strike. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0.
For the Dodgers.
We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Lee, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swings through that one.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Swings through that. That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 up, 1 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. Freeman takes it to the bag. Now only 1 out remaining. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. Foul ball. They're down to their final strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the San Francisco Giants. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill for the Giants, Logan Webb. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking them out and has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
There's a strike.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
And a swing and a miss, and there's one down.
Batting second, left.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Liam Hicks.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And it is gone. A towering shot to center. Home run number 5 on the season. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 1-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Heriberto Hernandez. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Clips the corner. That is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
Now the catcher up to hit, Liam Hicks. He boots it, gets off a throw, and everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Otto Lopez. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
On a line, he dives, but he can't make the catch. 1 run's in. The relay to the plate, safe. In comes the run from second. 3-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Swing and a miss as he was late. Hicks over at second. Lopez on at first with 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco. And pitching in this game, Yuri Perez. What's the scouting report on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
The 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on. Edwards. Not in time.
He made it safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Stepping in, Jung-Hoo Lee. Runner on the goal. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. And a foul ball. That one lifted to left. Stowers moving under this one. And there's 1 down.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at our lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Harrison Bader.
Yeah, Boog, hitting under that Mendoza line over the last 10 games. He's definitely going through a tough time at the plate right now. I think some of that's probably bad luck. Other, it's just, bad approach. But clearly he's looking to make some adjustments to get back on track. So we'll see what he does in this one.
Luis Arias in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That's ripped into the outfield. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Batting fourth. First baseman, Rafael Devers.
Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. Second inning set to go. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. Foul ball. Conine hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018.
Ball.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
That's down.
Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Next
No.
pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That clips the corner. Just missed. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
1 out, runner at second. Kyle Stowers now at the plate. He's trying for third.
No,
there's a
that's
ball.
Down.
Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
1 away with a runner at third here at the top of the second. Lined, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Got a change up and a pretty good one, too.